So he's happy.
אז בוקר פנומנלי, צהריים פנומנליים, או לילה פנומנלי, חכו שנייה.
לא ככה מבלים.
אהלן חבר, בוקר טוב.
גוד.
אתה גוד איזה?
אני גוד.
אני ממש רוצה לספר לכם לאן אנחנו נוסעים, אבל אני רוצה לספר לכם בהרבה יותר התרגשות והרבה יותר שמחה, ואני לא יכול, כי נמצא פה בשיחת טלפון בנוגע לעבודה, ואני לא יכול לצעוק ולהראות אוברג'וי. אני בסך הכל רוצה לפתוח את הוולוג. אתם יודעים, אם אני אתחיל את הבוקר כמו שאני מתחיל אותו בדרך כלל, רוב הסיכויים זה או שמי שמדבר איתו בטלפון יגיד, בוא'נה, אני ממש רוצה להמשיך לעבוד איתכם.
סבבה, אז שלח לי את זה פלוס התסריטים של קריאיישן.
בשרפה של עבודה. כאן אנחנו נמצאים?
כאן,
תודה רבה לך, חבר. רוב הסיכויים ששכחתי משהו, אבל בסדר. מקסימום יש לנו את המספר של הבן אדם. אוקיי. ועכשיו אחרי שיגידי סיים סוף סוף את השיחת טלפון שלו, אנחנו יכולים להתחיל ביום כמו שצריך, ואני אספר לכם בדיוק מה אנחנו עושים ואיפה אנחנו נמצאים. אז ככה, אנחנו נמצאים עכשיו באירוע השקה של קוזמו. קוזמו, לא קוזמופוליטן שאתם חושבים, אלא קוזמו הרבה יותר מגניב. קוזמו הוא למעשה רובוט קטן ואינטראקטיבי שהוא מרגיש כמו סוג של בינה מלאכותית, והקטע שלו זה שהוא מאוד מאוד מזכיר את הרובוט מ-Pass the Butter, מריק אנד מורטי. אז בכל מקרה זה אירוע השקה שהוא הגיע לארץ ובאנו לראות אותו, כי אנחנו אוהבים דברים מגניבים כאלה. אז אוקיי, הגענו לאזור, הגענו למתחם. לא בדיוק יודע לאן אנחנו צריכים להגיע. האם אנחנו בלורנץ אנד מין? היי-אנד קפה? או שאם אנחנו באזור אחר פה, I don't know. בוא נטייל, בוא נשאל. כך אדוני, אתה יודע במקרה איך אנחנו מגיעים לאירוע של קוזמו?
במדרגות או במעלית?
במדרגות. Always take the stairs. זה עוזר לקוליטו.
ברוכים הבאים להשקר.
וואי, הלוואי הייתי יכול לעשות את מה שאת עושה. אני פשוט לא מסוגל ללכת אפילו בקו ישר עם כוס קפה.
אתה עומד בקו ישר.
אוי, שלום, שלום. דני, הבחורה עם הטאלנט.
מה קורה?
אני גם רוצה כזה.
כזה? בוא, יש למעלה שלום.
בלב לאפ.
אני רוצה שתראות אותו, אני רוצה לראות את הבן אדם הזה.
גם אני רוצה לראות אותו ואת הבן אדם הזה. הבן אדם היקר שהרים את כל הדבר הזה.
שלום.
מיסטר ניר בכבודו בעצמו. איזה חיוך. אוקיי, אז אני ראיתי פה חבר. יש שם בן אדם בשם צבי שחר. זה. שממש ברגעים אלה תוכן אבל לא יודע מה הולך לקרות. שלום לנו, מיסטר מר בחור.
וואו, אחי, בא לי למות. מה המצב, אחי?
זה קטן, מה?
אחי, הרגת אותי. חיסלת אותי, זהו, אני גמור. מה, זה מצולם?
אתם מכירים את צבי?
זה מתועד הדבר הזה?
אתם מכירים את צבי?
וואי, אני מקבל שיחת טלפון בווידאו, איזה כיף, אה? בוא נראה מי זה, מהבנק בטח.
שקשק אותי בן. street outside, baby. אחד מהדברים הכי כיפים דני לי ולאכול ארוחת בוקר שהיא גם מכינה, ואמרתי את זה בסטורי, אני עושה את זה גם פעמיים, היא... בדיוק, לאכול ארוחת בוקר. מדהימה. עם סכו"ם מזהב.
I love gold!
בדיוק, תמיד מגיעים להגיד לך בתיארון ואמצע הביס.
תודה!
כן. אחד הדברים הכי יפים שבחורה יכולה לעשות זה לאכול. כמו שאתם רואים, קיצר, אנחנו מרגישים מאוד מאוד פנסי. יש לנו פה סכו"ם מזהב, מימוזה. חנקתי אותך. חנקתי לך את הצורה.
זה פשוט לא טעים, אחי.
אני כל כך מבסוט על עצמי עכשיו. כל כך לא ציפיתי לתגובה. אוקיי, זהו, אני אחר ארוחת בוקר, בטן שלי מפוצצת ברמה אחרת, אבל מאחוריי קינוח קטן, מתוק, מלוח, מה הטעם של ברזל ופלסטיק? אני לא יודע. בכל מקרה, ממש בא לי שיקרה דבר אחד מכל האירוע הזה בסופו של דבר. בא לי שבסוף האירוע עצמו, הם יתנו לנו איזה רגע כזה של אופרה. על זה שהיינו קהל ממש טוב וצופים ממש טובים וממש מתעניינים, ואז בסופו של דבר הם יבואו והם יגידו לנו אוי שלום, בבקשה, רביה. אנחנו נעשה את ההדגמה הזו בעזרתה של דני היקרה מ-IGN. בבקשה בואי, אני מושך אותך לפה, בואי. מעולה, מדהים. אז אני רוצה שבסופו של דבר זה יהיה ככה. בגלל שהייתם מאזינים, צופים וקהל ממש מדהים, you get a Cosmo, you get a Cosmo, you get a Cosmo, all of you are getting a Cosmo. אנחנו לגמרי שם. כמו שאתם רואים, המצלמה עמדה פה, על הכיסא, ופנתה לכאן. מה דעתך על הקוזמו, חבר?
לא יודע.
שמעת עליו? ראית עליו משהו? בדקת עליו משהו?
בעט מאוד.
מה הציפיות שלך מהדבר הקטן שכזה?
שיהיה מאוד כיפי.
תודה רבה על הדיווח מלא האינפורמציה הזה, מיסטר, שאני לא זוכר אפילו את שמו כי לא שאלתי את שמך, אבל כאילו... קוזמו. אני יכול להגיד באופן אישי, אני נתקלתי באנקי לפני כמה חודשים, לא הכרתי, לא ידעתי, קשה שלא להתאהב ביצור הזה. וזהו, תודה רבה שבאתם.
I have to say, this is probably the youngest press conference attendee I've ever had. That is a new first. It's a new personal best. So if there's one memory I'm going to take away from my trip to Tel Aviv, is that we have a young superstar. Hello. Anyway, has to use sensors and software to analyze its surroundings. Then it has to decide that it wants to do something. You worked on that too. You worked on got a screen, got a mic, got a speaker, facial recognition engine, the whole thing. So that's that's about 350 parts just in that device. So as a piece of engineering, it's really complex. Yeah? We actually wrote 42 minutes of original music for this as well. So in the app, we brought in an audio team from the studios as well to create a sort of a cinematic experience for when you're playing with Cosmo. He's quite naughty.
So good.
He doesn't like this.
No,
it's we put a lot of thought into the fact that this needs to be a member of the family, right? It needs to be durable in the home. Yeah, so it should be all okay.
It's a charging dock, right?
Yes.
Can you program it?
So what we have here is basically Cosmo. He's now a little overwhelmed because he sees lots of you. He's going to sneeze, you see? So he gets a little anxious, he sneezed. Alright. You see? So this is him reacting to his environment. Get rid of the hiccups, I've got to put him upside down. Alright. There you go, now he's sorted. And the thing about Cosmo is that he is fascinated by his environment. He's fascinated by people, okay? It's not that he's not sitting there waiting for you to do something. He's coming and he wants to start with you. So he wants to play. Right? Now this is really, really popular with children. So now what I'm doing is I'm taking control of his camera. You see, he looks up. Congratulations, you're a human. Yes? Would have been a bit more worrying if he was a pet, right? But there you go. I can also move him forwards. I can move him backwards. Faces. So if your name was in there, he would recognize the face and he would say your name. All right, so this is a simple one. So what I'm doing now is I'm teaching him stuff. So when you get him new, he doesn't know anything. You've got to learn how to do tricks. So he's going to go off and do a trick now, which is called rolling a cube. He has to identify which one he wants to play with. There you go. So what so he's happy, you see? So there's a really so now I'm in Code Lab. I'm taking control of the robot, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to start a new project. So what you can do is you can link them together, all right? So for example, I want him to go forward, and I want him to go forward 5 paces, okay?
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's really, really straightforward. This is why kids love it, because they can basically create their own little home movies. Yeah. So we're going to do that, and then when he gets to that next point, he's going to turn right. So he's going to drive here, look at you. All right?
Yeah, that's
right.
Awesome.
So then what happens next? So that's the symbol that says look for face. All right? Smile. Okay? We're going to give him an animation to choose from.
That's cool.
And this one is sneeze. So that's like barking at a cat and a dog, meow, you know, the whole thing.
So cool.
Right? So, you ready?
Yeah.
Now what I need you to do is keep an absolutely neutral face. All right? You ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go. Now, big smile, teeth.
God bless you.
So you see the potential for children's imagination, right?
Oh my God.
Cats, Cosmo,
That's unbelievable.
Dogs tend to chew.
Basically, it's also almost like the perfect office companion.
So I have one on my desk at home. When you've had enough with Cosmo, you can put him to sleep. And then you'll see what happens.
Oh.
You might not be able to hear it, but he'll start snoring. There you go. A little bit of snoring. There you go.
I freaking love you. Amazing. זה אחד הדברים היותר מרשימים שראיתי, והאמת שנחשפתי עליו כבר לפני שנתיים באנבוקס תרפי, ומאז ניסיתי לשים את הידיים שלי עליו, וללא הסחה, כי כמו שהם אמרו פה, זה אחד מהמוצרים הנמכרים ביותר שהיו באמזון או בארצות הברית מעולם הגאדג'טים והצעצועים. והאמת שזה ממש לא צעצוע, זה יותר כלי להעברת זמן מקצועי, וגם ללימוד. אז ממש עוד רגע אדבר עם סטיוארט קולינווד, שהוא המנהל האזורי של כל העולם הזה של קוזמו, והפצה פה בישראל ובעוד כל מיני מדינות. איזה מכשיר מדהים. מתרוקן פה. מה שאומר שאנחנו מקבלים סמפלים? פעם יותר מדי שמפניה או מימוזה.
תשמע, זה עדיף מטלפון by far, כן, כאילו מכל דבר שהוא יצא כבר.
לא נראה לי שאי פעם רציתי מתנה או מוצר כלשהו מאירוע השקה שהייתי עד עכשיו כמו המוצר הזה. אני מת על כל הגאדג'טים הקטנים האלה שיש בהם כל כך הרבה תועלת שהם הרבה יותר מלהיות סתם משהו קטן כזה, אלא יש בהם הרבה מאוד דרך מוסף ומועיל. איזה יפה. Yeah. So I'm here with Stuart Collingwood and this amazing Cosmo, little tiny, it's not even a toy, it's just an unbelievable product. What is the value of this so-called toy? Because I could see on what you said about the product that it has so much in it. and what it can bring to the table.
Yeah, so I mean, Cozmo is a very character-driven, personality-driven robot. Okay, so yeah, I mean, he was best-selling toy in many markets last year, which was great. But he's much more than a toy. I mean, he is a very rich robotics platform in of himself. So you can play with Cozmo in a simple way. Just play some games. You can program him to do stuff. You can teach him tricks. But also he can just be by himself. Like right now, he's just exploring his environment. He's looking around, getting a sense of what's going on. Where are his cubes, which are his toys, you know, and to identify things that he wants to get involved with. And that's the key thing about Cozmo. He'll come to you and say, "I want to play."
It's unbelievable.
So he's looking at my face now at the moment. So he's taking everything in. But that's the whole charm about him, is that it's his personality that makes him so adorable, right?
Dude, you're saying he has a personality.
Absolutely.
It's something that people don't like. That
he wants to fist bump. You see?
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Oh
so
my God,
there
he's
you
so
go.
happy.
So, and I'm not doing that. I mean, you know, he's just doing his own thing right now, and yeah, he's happy. So there you go. He showed emotion. I'm hoping you got the right one. There you go. There you go. So he told me he wanted to do peekaboo, and that's what we did. So the beauty of it is that, and I'm going to ignore him for a little minute. Yes, I know. He gets very cross if you don't do what he says. The beauty of it is that you want to be entertained in the same way almost a pet would. Kids get very, very into the fact that his personality is so much part of the experience. But then also, they can play games with him in a more structured way if they want to.
Content-wise, what kind of content does it... Okay, someone wants to play.
He's just doing it.
What kind of content can you produce to Cozmo? What can you do with him?
Yeah, sure. So, I mean, obviously a core part of the experience with Cozmo is in the app. And there are simple things up here which, you see, now he wants to play a game and I'm going to say no.
Oh, that's unbelievable. When he wants to do something, it actually pop up on the screen.
Yeah. So he wanted to tell me I want to do something. And you can see here we've got tricks, we've got Cozmo says, we've got Meet Cozmo where he scans your... And we've got games, we've got Explorer mode where you can take control of his the computer vision, so you can go explore around the apartment or the house and see what's going on, and you don't have to be there, you're just using the TV screen. So effectively I can just go in and I'll show you, and we'll put him there. So now I've taken control of the camera in his end, and so he's ready to look up and he's going to see a face. You see? So he sees human, right? Here you go.
Great. That's so cool.
So again, there's lots of things to do, and the beauty of Cozmo is that we constantly update the app. So you know, there's so much content in there, but also you've got to play with him, you've got to feed him, you've got to nurture him, you know, you've got to look after and make sure he's happy. Yeah, and that's all done through the app.
It's like a conscious Tamagotchi?
There's a little bit of that sort of mindset to it, yeah. But this is where he's very much like a pet. Yeah, if you move your finger in front of him, he might jump on it. Depends what mood he's in. Right, there you go, you see? So he just wants to play. And now he's growling at you. Like
now, as I could see from the beginning, that's what takes you it takes you there. The inspiration for it.
Yeah.
You can say that it looks exactly like the combination of Wall-E and Eva from Wall-E.
Yeah.
The face and the movement, everything.
So many people make that observation, and you know, we were inspired by the robots of the great movies, and you know, our founders were very excited by the prospect of being able to bring a character like that to life.
Yeah.
And that's been the goal of Anki from the beginning, was to create products that take almost the virtual experience and make it physical. Now, it's particularly complicated when you're talking about something like a robot, because particularly if you want to show emotion. So we actually brought people in from Pixar and from other studios to help us develop the animation experience. And in fact, if you want to get slightly technical, we use the same animation platform that they use in the movies. It's called Maya. And the only difference is we don't render to video, we render to the physical character that is Cozmo.
That is phenomenal. So
all the audio you hear, all the voices, that's all done by our team. Create those effects and then combine them with the animatronics, the physical movement, to show what's going on.
That is just great, and you cannot love Wall-E.
and he's very cool, and he's so cute. So he's just exploring. What I'm going to do though is I'm just going to make him go to sleep so we can see what happens when he's had enough for the day, and he's going to sleep, and he's going to have a little snore. There you go, a little snore before he finishes.
So where do you see it integrated in today's market, let's say education-wise and entertaining-wise?
At its core, it's an entertainment product, right? So, I mean, most people will buy Cozmo initially because they want to have this sort of fun companion in their house. As you go into the app, you'll find the coding platform in there called CodeLab, which allows you to create programs and to create little adventures for Cozmo. You become almost that director in a movie, and Cozmo's the star.
Yeah.
We're working with schools in many countries where they're using Cozmo to introduce programming to children, maybe do robotics projects in high school, right through to undergrad and master's programs in universities where they're doing really complex things with the software development kit that's available. So the educational element of Cozmo starts really young, but scales as people grow up and their interests develop and their skills develop. So it's a really great hybrid of, something that entertains the whole family, but also enables children and adults to explore coding together. Because from our research in other countries, we found a lot of parents don't really understand either what their children are doing at school from a coding perspective, or they might not even understand what coding is and how important it is to future skills. This is a really fun way of introducing children and their families to developing those skills.
That is a great way. Now you have two programming abilities in it, right? Like you have the CodeLab, which is just like a grab and drop, right? And the second one, remind me?
We have a full software development kit that's Python based, which is for people who are really into coding.
Serious,
yeah, exactly.
I know what I want for Hanukkah, for sure. I'm gonna grab one right now. And Stuart, thank you very much. It's an amazing product.
Thank you for your time.
No, for sure. Thank you for everything. And hopefully I'll see you on the next one that you're gonna bring.
Well, we've just started in the US with a brand new product called Vector. So yeah, he's just come out. So lots of exciting stuff coming from
Yeah. We'll be expecting that. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yo, Cosmosito. Hello, darling. אוקיי, אז יש לנו קוזמו. איזה כיף, חיכיתי איזה שנתיים, ועכשיו אנחנו נוסעים לעוד פגישה עם החבר'ה בזהל. יאללה, בואי איזי.